seated position. You can still be working on your wrists if you want. And then press into your thighs so that you elongate up through your spine, lift your heart, pull your shoulder blades down your back. And Jennifer's dog is like, aren't we, we're not playing with the ball? I don't understand. All right, so let's just roll your shoulders up by your ears and come on down. Nice, roll your shoulders up by your ears and pull it on down. Nice, roll your shoulders up by your ears, pull it on down. Good, grab behind you with your right hand, grab your left arm. Pull your arm down as you lift your heart up. And just bring your left hand into this. Would you like a coffee? Coffee, tea, lemon water. Nice. And then interlace your hands behind you. Open. Good. And then take your right arm next to you. Grab your right arm. Pull your shoulder down. Lift your heart. Good. And then bring your right hand next to you. And then inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And so today we're going to focus on our lats, our glutes, and our core. And I want you to focus on bringing in the good. Bringing in the good. So lift your heart. And let's just start with your hands on your heart. I want you to inhale, low belly. Middle belly, and then bring your breath up into your heart and feel it expand. And then exhale, shower yourself with love and kindness. And inhale, low belly, middle belly. Lift your heart. Exhale, think about something positive about yourself. Good, inhale. Bring to mind something good that happened today or yesterday. Get a bright image of that and exhale, send that out to yourself. And then come back to that image, that situation. Take in the emotional feeling of maybe that you got a call from a loved one or a friend, or you got outdoors and that made you feel good. Exhale, send that back to yourself. And then just inhale into your strength of who you are, your strength of showing up, your strength of character. And then exhale, send that out to yourself. Nice. Let's sweep your arms up. Good, and then gather all that positivity and bring it in. And sweep your arms up. Gather all that positivity and bring it in. And then, oops, the negative devil is going, but wait, what about this? Someone didn't like something about me. Let's twist that out. So lift your heart. Right hand on your left knee, left fingertips behind you. So lift your heart. And then exhale, let go of that one person who didn't like something that you did. Or let go of that one mistake. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, pull your shoulder blades together. Good. And then tuck your chin, be humble. And then inhale, come on up. Walk your hands in front of you, rock from side to side. Good job. And then walk it on up. Right foot in front of left. Good. Sweep your arms up. Grab all that positivity. Bring it into your heart. Sweep your arms up. Grab all that positivity. Bring it to your heart. And then let's take your arms wide, equal energy in both arms. And twist over to the right. Left hand on your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Lift your heart. Pull your shoulder blades together. Tuck your chin. Good. Let go of that one little mistake, that one little negative thing, and then reframe, refocus on all the positive. Nice. And then come back to center. Walk your hands forward, rock from side to side. So yesterday I did this awesome class. I took on the challenge of having my earbuds, which fall out of my ears. I went to the park. It was totally crazy. It was an amazing class, but you know what happened? At the end of class, the earphones stopped working. So I could focus on that, or I could focus on that I conquered something I was afraid to do. So that's what I'm saying. Just focus on all the positive things and not your one mistake. Good, so let's come on to all fours. And Jennifer, Mary, I'm gonna say you can come onto your fists if you want, or hold your weights as another option. Good, let's press our shoulders away, and then let your heart drop. Press your shoulders away, engage your belly. Let your heart drop. Is that working? Press your shoulders away. Let your heart drop. Good. And then let's step your right foot forward. Let's start with our hips. So press into your front foot. Pull your right hip back. Pull your left hip forward. Good. Engage that left quad. Engage that left glute. Lift your heart. Sweep your arms up. Like you're holding a block, pulling your heart through. Press into that front foot. Nice. And then let's take your left hand on the mat. Hug your right knee in against your body. Take a twist. Good. And then reach that right arm up and over. Good. Let's look at your right hand. And then take your hand away. Look at your left hand. Press, squeeze your legs. Look at your right hand. Good. Exhale. Take your arm away. Look at your left hand. Good. And then both fingertips on the floor. Pull your hamstrings back. Point your toes. Elongate through your hamstrings. Elongate through your spine. Head in line with your shoulders. And then bend that front knee and dig, dig, dig your heel so that you're stretching your quad and your hamstrings. Nice. Come forward. Nice. Make your way onto all fours and then come all the way onto the ground. All right, I want you to bring your hands into Sphinx and I want you to press into your fingers. Really press into your fingers, and that's going to activate your forearms and your shoulders. So feel how that helps you pull your heart through. Good. And then from here, lift your hips or lift your hips and your knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, hips down. Grab them out with your fingers. Pull your heart through. And then lift your hips or lift your hips and your knees. Good. And then walk it on up to dolphin pose. So you're really strengthening your shoulders. So press, grip the mat, send your tailbone up, engage your low belly. Nice form, you guys. Yes, good job. And then exhale, come all the way down through forearm plank, all the way to the floor. Good. Let your chin go on the mat. Take your hands facing up behind you. And then just start with lifting your gaze a little bit. Lift your legs and bring your heels together. So that's going to strengthen your outer hips. And then maybe lift your arms. Nice. So heels together, gaze forward. 3, 2, 1. Good. And then bring your hands in front of you, bend your knees. Take your legs from side to side. Nice. And then bring your hands next to your chest. Grip the mat, engage your shoulders. Okay, and then if your wrists are bothering you, then just hover your wrists. Keep your upper back engaged, lift your legs. If not, press to cobra pose. Nice. And then make your way to puppy pose. So take your hands really wide as the mat And pull your tush back, engage your low belly. Let your heart melt. Chin to the mat or forehead to the mat. Nice. And then stay here or bring your hands forward a little bit and press on up into downward facing dog. So if your wrists are bothering you, just stay in puppy pose. Or you can come into dolphin plank if you want. Engage your low belly. Press the floor away. Nice. And then come on to all fours. Step your left foot forward. Right knee down. Good. So hands on your hips again. A little bit of a shorter stance. And then pull that right hip back. Pull that left hip forward. Squeeze your legs together. Sweep your arms up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Pull your heart through. Exhale. Good. Right hand on the mat. Hug your left knee into your chest. Good. And then bring that left arm up and over. So bring your left arm next to your left ear. Look at your left hand. Squeeze your legs. And then bring your arm back. Look at the floor. Look at your right hand. Inhale. Bring your left arm up and over. Look at your hand. Good. Exhale. Bring your arm back. Pull your hips back. Come into half Hanumanasana. Half split. So start with a straight leg. Engage your belly. Head in line with your shoulders. Nice. And then bend that left knee and dig your heel in and let the stretch go up into your quads. Good job. And then inhale, come forward. Good. Come all the way down to the floor. And we'll do one more set of these cobra poses. So chin down. I want you to lift your gaze a little. Lift your arms like a cape. So your palms are facing up. And then lift your legs not very high. Heels are together. You're strengthening your hamstrings. 5. You're strengthening your hip extensors. And 1. Bring your arms in front, bend your knees, go from side to side. Nice. And then let's do that one more time. So if up dog, chaturanga, down dog doesn't work for you, you have both of these choices, forearm plank or this one. So one more time, pressing your toes into the top of the mat, pressing your backs of your hands into the mat, lift your gaze. Nice. Then lift your arms, lift your legs. And then this time, let's bring your hands in front of you and we'll do lat pull downs. So pull your elbows down. Imagine you have a weights or strap. Pull your elbows down. Good. If it hurts your back, drop your legs. Pull your elbows down. Good. And then hands next to your chest. Hug your elbows against your body. Put no weight in your hands and lift a little. Put a little bit more weight in your hands. Cobra pose. Good. Put a lot of weight in your hands, upward facing dog. Engage your quads, engage your glutes. Nice. Downward facing dog. So then either down dog or puppy pose or dolphin pose. So you guys know your choices. So if you're in down dog, press the floor away. Engage your low belly, pull your tailbone towards the floor. Try and be an upside down V. Nice. Good, and then pedal your right leg, pedal your left leg. Let your hips sway from side to side. Pedal your right leg. Nice. Pedal your left leg. Nice. And then inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, walk to the front of the mat. Come to flat back, hands on your knees. Good. Push into your thighs and elongate your spine. Hug your elbows in. Nice, nice. And then exhale, fold top of your head towards the mat. And then inhale, sweep your arms up, press into standing. Good. Hands to your heart. Nice. We're going to do a half salutation with a squat. Press into your legs, press into your feet, engage your glutes and your quads. Arms up, heart lifts. Good. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. top of your head facing the mat. Inhale, flat back, hands on your knees, elongate your spine. Take your feet a little wider out to the side. Come down into Malasana. Good, get a nice stretch in your hips. Good. And then inhale, come back to flat back. Press into your legs, elongate through your spine. Exhale, fold, top of your head facing the mat. Try and get your chest onto your legs. So bend your knees if you need to, especially if you have low back issues. Good, and then inhale, sweep your arms up. Good. Hands to your heart. Nice. Okay. So let's go into Sun A, or you're gonna do one of those other options. So press into your feet, engage your quads and your glutes. Inhale, arms up. Good. And then exhale, fold. And then inhale, flat back. Good. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank or forearm plank. Step back to plank or forearm plank. Take your time. Good. And then use your thighs, use your tummy, use everything. Come back to down dog. Good. Come forward to plank. Squeeze the mat with your hands. Use your legs. Hug everything in. Come back to down dog. Good. Then come forward to plank or forearm plank or on your knees. Good. Come all the way down to the ground. Nice. And then hands next to you, hug in. Lift a little. No weight in your hands. Lift more. Lift all the way up, depending on what you want. Pull your heart through, Wendy. Nice. All right, everyone go to down dog, but when you go back down to the floor, I just want to see if you need to bring your hands back farther. So go back down the floor. Okay, yeah, bring your hands more by your chest. Like a little tiny bit lower. Yes, now press on up. Yes, yes. Okay, good. All right, downward facing dog. My YouTube channel is only for you guys. Nice, good job. And then bend your knees, inhale. Exhale. Walk or float to the front of the mat. Come to flat back. Good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice, let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up, press in your legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on your knees, hug your elbows in, lift your chest forward. Nice form, you guys. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank, forearm plank, or on your knees and plank. Whatever you're doing, grip or press in those elbows. Good. Come back to down dog. Come forward to plank. Hug everything in towards the midline. Good. Get your hips down, Stella. Sorry. Come back to down dog. Good job. Nice. Come forward to plank. Good. Come all the way to the floor. Chin on the mat, hands next to you. Hug your elbows in. Good. Bring your hands all the way down next to your chest. And then just lift and strengthen your upper back and lift your knees. No weight in your hands. Or medium cobra. Hips are down. Shoulder blades are hugging together. Or if your hands are good and you want to pull your heart through, nice, steady, good. And then exhale, downward facing dog or puppy pose. Good job, engage your low belly. Hands are on either side of your ears. Good. And then bend your knees, inhale. Exhale, walk or float to the front of the mat. Come to flat back. Nice. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Nice. And then let's do a standing pose. So let's start with tree pose. So press into that left foot. Vince, you can start with your right foot if that's easier for you. I'm cheating and do my left foot. So engage that left glute. Squeeze. I want you to put your hand on your butt. Good. Then put your hand on your thigh. I want you to feel it engaged. Lift your heart. So press in your hips. Lift your heart. Find your focus. And then just turn your knee out to the side. Okay, and then you can have your hands on your hips. You can have your hands out to the side. You can have your hands up, whatever is easier for you. I like them out to the side. So keeping that squeezing in your glutes and your quads. Bring this leg on up. Debbie, and anyone who's super open, you can do this. Don't worry about doing that. If your hips don't do that, don't hurt your knee. Wow, who do you think you are, Farzaneh? Nice. And then, good job. Exhale, release. Take your right foot in front of your left. Squeeze your legs. Lift. And then fold. And then when you're down here, press that right foot into the left so that your left hip gets a little bit more of a stretch. Nice. And then inhale, come all the way up. Switch sides. Good job, Posey. All right, so press in your right foot. Squeeze your right quad, so feel it. I want you to feel it engaged. Squeeze your left quad. Nice. Hands on your hips, lift. Keeping that engagement, turn your left foot out to the side. Find your focus. Add your arms. Good. And then come on up. This is my bad knee, so I cannot go all the way and do that lotus version. Good. Press, squeeze your glutes. Lift your heart. Awesome. And then leg down, arms down. So take that in. I just had a full robe of trees together standing. So take a moment and just be like, yay, to yourself. Excellent. Okay, and then let's do some warrior two. So take your feet out. And then turn your right foot so that it's in line with your left heel. Bend your front knee. Good. And then take your elbows in against your body. And let's bring our fists together and just go out and in. So this is where if you wanted to bring a resistance band, you could do that here. Out and in, out and in, and then out, and then. So you just do that a couple times, Jen, while we do this, and then press this open. Nice. Look at your right hand. Press in your feet. So a little bit of a longer stance, Fiona. Yes. Good. And then make sure your front heel is lined up with the middle of your back foot. Nice. Wendy, looks good, looks good. Good. And then let's straighten. So press in your feet, lift your heart, and bend. Straighten. And bend. Good. Straighten. And bend. Good. And then we're going to come back up into triangle, so straighten. Take your left hand on your hip, and then just bend your knee, come forward like you're going to come into half moon, and come forward. Good. Bring your arm forward. Good. Come forward. Bring your arm forward. Feel that core engagement. Come on back. Nice. And then shorten your stance. Bend your front knee. And then shift, keeping this all engaged. Because this is my right foot. I'm probably going to fall. So if you want to laugh, you can watch me. Otherwise, you can just do it. And bring that left leg up. So try this. Otherwise, just use the wall. That's fine too. Nice. And then from there, you can bend your right knee and bring your fingertips to the floor. And send that left leg out. Good job. So that probably didn't go as fluid as normal because we went a different way. Good, and then come back down. Take your feet together, knees in, hips out, and go right. and left, and right, and left. So feel it stretching your inner groin. Nice. Good job. And then we're going to come into warrior two on the other side. So get your setup correct. Make sure your heel is lined up with the center of your back foot, and then kick that back foot out a little bit. So that when you bend your left knee, it's directly over your toes. Perfect. Fiona, who took your body and put it in the exact right position? Yes. Okay, and then with your resistance band, or pretend resistance band, Jen is actually getting her resistance band. I did not, I don't know where mine is. Let's pull this out and in. Engage your low belly, out, and in, out, and in, out, and in. Then you release the resistance band because you won't be able to release your arms. Come out to the side and press your arms out. Press near your feet, engage your pelvic floor. Nice. And then let's straighten and bend. So some dynamic stretching, straighten and bend. Good. Straighten and bend. Good. And then I'm going to shorten my stance a little bit right here already. Straighten my left leg, and I'm going to do triangle, just reaching my left arm out. So press near your feet, engage your pelvic floor, and just come out and in. So feel both sides of your body engaged, and right hand on your right hip extensor. So feel that working, and in. Good. Out and in, out and in, and then we're going to do triangle. So if you were like, I hated that, what we just did before, just bend your knee, bring your block to the floor, and just go straight for that. If you feel like being sassy and being open to falling and laughing, then bring that left hand out. Good. Shift your weight before you go. So shift 85% of your weight is in that left foot. Good. And then reach that leg up. So you won't be able to go as high probably. Good. And then bring that left hand down. Nice, Jennifer Merritt. That looks like a better version for you. Nice. Good job, you guys. And then exhale, come back down. Nice. And then go back to your mat horse legs. We're going to windmill. Windmill your hands to the floor. Good. Come to downward facing dog or not. And then let's go forward to the ground, and we'll come back into that. We'll come back into forearm plank. So come, let's interlace our hands this time. So interlace your hands, and then lift your hips, lift your knees. Good. And then walk your feet in. And then bring your head so that it's right in between your elbow and your wrist, or it goes right to your wrist, and then bring it back. And then go forward. So you right over your fists, then go back, and then go forward, and then go back. Nice. And then come onto your knees and take a quick child's pose. All right, so now we're going to move to like some twists and knee to nose stops. So the people who are having bad wrists, I'm going to say just do it on all fours. Unless you can do it in dolphin, which just seems hard to me. So either come onto your hands and knees or come into downward facing dog. Bring that right leg up behind you. And bend your knee, open your hip, just get that psoas, squeeze your left glute. Good. And then high on your left toes, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Good, bring it back. Bring your right knee to your left elbow. Engage your belly, bring it back. Good, bring your knee to your nose, step your right foot forward. Let's come into crescent lunge. Good. So you're on your back toes and your front foot, and then hug your legs in towards each other. So hands on your hips, squeeze in. Vince, take your right foot a tiny bit wider towards Debbie. Yes. Good, now pull your right hip back, your left hip forward.
Good job. And then let's do lat pull down. So bring your arms up and then pull down. Imagine I'm pushing your elbows up and you're pulling them down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then keeping your arms like this, putting a little bit more weight in your front foot, twist over to the right. I feel like a robot kind of. And then come on back up. Twist over to the right. Squeeze your legs together. Come on back up. Good. Come forward, twist over to the right, and then put your hands together in prayer. Lengthen through your spine. I think you're supposed to go the other way, Wendy, but I'm not sure what leg you have in front. You should be twisting away from me, I think. Oh, you have the other leg forward. I'm sorry. You have the other leg forward. Nice. And then exhale, release. Hands to the mat. Come to child's pose. And then downward facing dog when you're ready. Good. And then squeeze the mat. So some people are in dolphin, some people are in down dog, some people are on all fours. Bring your left leg up behind you, bend your knee, open your hip. Good, square your hip. Bring your left knee to your left elbow, vacuum up your belly. Nice, Stella, bring it back. Bring your left knee to your right elbow. Bring it back. Go, Jennifer Merritt. Bring your knee to your nose. Step it through. Come into crescent lunge. I'm going to put my glasses on so I make sure I'm not misdirecting Wendy. Okay, nice. And then squeeze your legs together. Make sure that you're wide enough. And then pull that left hip back and that right hip forward. Nice. Yeah, and you can have a little bend in that knee if you want, if that feels better. Good job. And then reach up, engage your belly, and then pull it down. Good. And lift. Good job. Pull it down. And lift. Pull it down. And lift. And then pull it down. Keep your low belly engaged and twist across your left leg. Yeah. What the heck? That's what, yes. Wendy's making a what the heck face. Yes, that's what the heck? Yes. And then come forward. And then come to the side. So this is dynamic movement again. And then come forward. And then on this third one, come to the side. So you've been moving, you've been working towards this twist. And then hook your right elbow on the inside. Left hand on top. Engage your back leg. Squeeze your legs together. And then lift and lengthen your chest so that your lower half of your chest reaches towards the ceiling. Nice. And then exhale. Hands to the mat. Nice. And then let's bend your knees. Inhale. Exhale, walk or float to the front of the mat. Come to flat back. Come to flat back. Come to fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Hands to your heart. Okay, I think that I forgot to bend my left foot over my right, and my body wants that right now anyway. So bend your left foot over your right. Squeeze your legs and press into your hips so you lengthen first. Good. And then come forward. Jennifer Merritt's already in the pose. She doesn't actually need me. So see if you can squeeze your legs together and see if that intensifies the stretch in your outer hip. Nice. Good. And then inhale, come on up. Step your feet together. Nice. And then let's do, because we open this up a little bit, let's do another standing pose. So press into that left foot. And we're going to try dancer pose. So press in your hips, lift your heart. Squeeze that left quad and that left glute. Good. Bend your right leg. See if you can reach your right arm back and grab your foot. Nice, and then reach your left arm forward. And then if you're more comfortable, work your arm around so that you've got the inside of your foot. Press your foot into your hand. Find your focus. Lift your heart through. Nice. And then exhale, release. Good job. Let's do a little fold. So bend your knees, fold. Nice. Come into Malasana. My body just asked for that, so that's why we're doing that. Good. Come back up. Sweep your arms up. Nice. Hands to your heart. Good job. Press into your right foot. Squeeze that right quad, so feel it engaged. That right glute, feel it engaged. Hands on your hips, lift your heart, and then maybe your right arm is up. Bend your left leg, so you're not even reaching it yet. And then see if you can reach back. If it's harder for you, grab the outside of your foot. If you can, grab the inside of your foot. Good. Then press into that right foot, square your hips. Nice. And then maybe come forward. Wow, Fiona. Nice. Let your heart come through. And then exhale, release. So Jennifer Mary, you're all twisted. So I'd rather you do that at the wall next time, and so I'll just have you turn. Your computer towards the mat. All right. Let's go to the floor, which isn't necessarily a good thing. So we're going to go into Malasana. So come on down, Malasana. Yep. Press your elbows into your thighs into your elbows. Nice. I was waiting for you, Fiona. And then plop on down. Good. So I'm going to turn this way. So press in your toes and lift your heart. Your hands can be behind you. Bend your knees, boat pose. Then maybe add your arms. And if you don't have back issues, then straighten your legs for Navasana, boat pose. Good. And then bring your legs forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Nice. And then inhale, come on up. Good. All right, and then this time we're going to do boat pose. Maybe no hands, keep your chest lifted. Maybe straighten your legs. Maybe come to half boat, which is a nightmare. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then make your way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Good job. And then take your hands behind your head, lengthen through your spine. And then let's take your right leg up towards the sky, hover your left leg. Yes. Now bring your left elbow to your right knee. And if you don't need to hold your head, bring your arms out to the side. And then bring both feet up, come back to center. Bring your right arm to the outside of your left leg. So if you're even, so I want your left shoulder blade off the mat. Engage your belly, hover your right foot. Nice. Bring both feet up, come back to center. Good. Bring your left arm to the outside of your right leg. Hover your left leg. Hands are behind your head or pressing up towards the sky. Come back to center. Good. And then drop, hover your right leg stays up. Arms on the outside of your left leg, right shoulder blade is up or hands are behind your head. Exhale, come on down. Oh my God. Oh my God, oh my God. That was kind of hard. All right, and then if you have a block, grab one, and if you don't, then it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna do handstand on our backs. So if you have a block, you can watch what I'm doing, or you kind of are able to figure it out. It's kind of like that half boat pose. So press your hands into the block and lift your arms, and then lift your legs, and you're doing handstand on the ground. So not so high still, because you're like in handstand. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower Stella, 1, hug your knees in your chest. Oh my God, that was hard, right? Nice, good. All right, and then rock on up. Let's do butterfly pose for a second. All right, and then you're gonna have the choice to do seated crow or regular crow. So I'm gonna just do both. So pressing your toes, lift. Let's all do seated and then we'll do regular. Lift your knees up to your chest. Yes, Stella, lift your heart, Stella. Yes, you beautiful mermaid. And then right elbow on the inside of your right leg, left elbow on the inside of your left leg. Crow pose, just like this. And people with wrist issues, this is your crow. This totally counts. Yes, and then soles of your feet together. Walk your hands forward. Okay, and then some of you are gonna just do that again. That's great core strength. Some of you are gonna come into Malasana. So I'm gonna show it and then you're gonna do it so I can watch you. So I want you to hook your forearms up into your shins. Bring your hands like they're in chaturanga. And then you're not lifting up. So you lift your hips, but not really high, just a little bit, and you come forward. And you come forward into crow. So let me watch. So otherwise, do seated Bakasana. Let me see you lift your legs, that's right. And then get your elbows on the inside. Jen, yep, press your arms in your legs in your arms. Good job, good job, good job. Wendy, yes. Nice, and then take a break. So Debbie, it looks like your butt's up too high. I don't know, were you in it? Okay, she was in it. So try it one more time with your butt lower. Go more forward than up and down. So can you back up a little so I can see you? Yes. Good job, you guys. So yeah, do another boat. Try crow again. Yes, 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 yes. Good job. Nice, nice. Nice, Farzaneh. Hug your arms with your legs. Good, Wendy. Go more forward, go more forward. Yes. Good job, good job. That was good. All right, stretch. Let's just stretch our arms. Even if you didn't do it, we've done a lot of work. It's fine. Right, hands around. Maybe you're wringing my neck. Come on, Fiona, let me see you wring my neck. Good job, you guys. Nice, nice. Okay, that was really good. All right, it's 9:43, perfect. Okay, so let's come onto our bellies. And we're going to do pigeon pose. So maybe we'll start off with this 90-90. So your one knee is at a 90-degree angle, and then this is at a 90-degree angle, and then this is at a 90-degree angle. So I want you to put your hands on your hips and just first roll your hips forward. So we'll just start like this. So roll your right hip so you're moving like from warrior 1 to warrior 2. Yeah, nice. And so this is more of like a PT move. And you're welcome to kind of stay here and hang with this. And so if it's really hard for you, if it hurts your knees or anything, you can do your pigeon here. Otherwise, now bring that left heel in a little bit, maybe right foot behind you, come into pigeon pose. So pressing in your hands, lifting for a moment. So you really press in your shins. Nice. Yes. So just be careful with your neck when you don't want it to fall below, that far below. And then you can walk your hands forward. You're working hard and just relax in a pigeon. But actively pressing your left shin into the mat, your right toes into the mat, pull your left hip back, pull your right hip forward. Nice, then walk it back up again. Press into your hands, press into those shins, squeeze your pelvic floor, lift your heart, maybe stay here, Maybe bend your back leg. Maybe reach around and grab it. All of that works. Yes, nice. Look at my mermaids. Nice, and then exhale, release. Take some hip circles. So just take your hips around to the right, around to the left. Nice. And then let's bring that. Let's do 90-90 the other way. So I'll just turn this way so you can see it. So right foot goes perpendicular, left knee goes perpendicular. And then take that left hip and just rock it forward. So bring your right foot more perpendicular to start with, Jennifer. Yes, more, a little bit more. Yeah, and then roll your hip. This is kind of nice for your hips, unless it's not. I'm not sure, I can't tell from your face. Nice, so just roll that hip forward, forward, good. And then you can do pigeon here if you want, if it's too much, and just press forward. Or now bring that heel back in. Bring that left leg directly behind you. Good. Press into your shins, so for just for a moment, press into your hands so that you activate your right shin and your left foot. Lift your heart, and then melt on down. So you can stay on your elbows, you can stack your fists and put your head on your hands. See what feels good in your body. Which is actively stretch that right shin and that left, I guess, hamstring. Nice. Breathe. Nice. And then inhale, lift your heart. So either stay low, or if you want to try and grab your foot, come up higher and squeeze your buns. Bend your back leg. So squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your buns, lift your heart, and then reach back and grab your left foot. Nice. Good job. You can do your right hand forward if you're feeling sassy. Vince is like, help, get me out of here. Help, take my hand. And then exhale, release. Nice, Vince. Good job. And then take some hip circles. Good job. Nice. And then let's make our way onto our backs for bridge pose. So for this first one, I want you to take your arms up behind your head. I want you to focus mostly on the regions of your lower body. So hands are up behind you. Press into your feet and just lift your hips up. So you're pressing into the back of your head and your feet, and your hips aren't going to go super high. And if you have low back issues, this might be the one that you really like. Nice. Press into the backs of your arms. Nice. And then exhale, come back down. And now bring your arms next to you. Okay. Now, starting the same way, I want you to press your hips on up. Now you can use your hands. This time I want you to lift your right leg, but not up towards the sky. I want your right leg parallel with your left leg. So right next to it. So lower, Stella, lower with your right leg. Yes, even with your left leg. It's hard, it's kind of awful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. With your left leg, even with your right. So not up towards the sky like we normally do it, but lower. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Nice. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. All right, so we're going to do that one more time. So press into your feet. So you're not going to go as high. You're not going for like a full, huge wheel pose. I want you to lift your hips. Lift your heart a bit. So press into your shoulder blades. And then take your right leg next to your left. So lower, lower, yep. So this is different than how we normally do it. 5, 4, it's harder. 3, 2, 1, good. Right foot down, left leg straight. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1, good, and then come all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. And then I just want to do a back bend because I want this to be like our ultimate ode to ourselves. So press into your feet. Press into the backs of your hands. Lift up into your hips. Then maybe interlace your hands underneath you and press into the backs of your shoulders. Maybe that's your back bend. Press in your feet. Make it. Lift your heart now as long as it doesn't hurt your low back. Nice. And then maybe take your hands on either side of your ears and press up into shoulder stand into wheel. And then exhale, come all the way back down. And whatever version of a back bend you did, let that energize you. Let that bring your focus to your love and heart center and bring all that love and kindness to yourself. Good, and then hug your knees into your chest. And then let's take our legs up towards the sky. So hugging your legs together, feet up towards the sky. And then if you're gonna do shoulder stand, I want you to press on up, take your hands facing out. I want your hips in line with your elbows and your feet in line with your elbows. Engage your core, otherwise your legs are just going up, that's fine too. And then whatever you're doing, bring your feet towards your face. You got that nice upside down forward fold action in the backs of your legs. Nice. And then slowly make your way back down. So are you trying to do those presses, Jen? You're trying to do those little reverse crunches, go low like this, little ones. Good. And then hug your knees into your chest. Press your left foot into the mat, send your right leg up towards the sky. Shoulder blades on the ground. Nice, maybe your left leg straight. Take your right leg out to the center, out to the side, left hip on the mat. Nice. And then come back through center. Take that right leg across, 45 degrees. Feel that IT band. And then come all the way over. Elongate through your spine, press in your shoulder blades, activate your left foot. Nice, come back to center, hug your knees in your chest. Good. Press your right foot into the mat, send your left leg up. And then if you're okay, you can straighten your right leg. Active range of motion, so really using your legs isometrically to stretch. Good, and then bring your left foot out to the side, keeping your right hip on the ground. Elongate through your spine, activate that right foot. Nice. And then exhale, come back through center. Straighten your right leg if you haven't already. On the ground, good. And then bring that left leg 45 degrees across. Nice, and then all the way across. Lift your heart, press into your hands. Activate that right leg and that left leg. Nice, and then exhale, come back to center, hug your knees in your chest. And then for me, I'm gonna bring my feet to the mat, let my knees come out to the side and open my elbows into a goalpost, so that my heart is kind of vulnerable and open. And then I just want you to go through your practice and think about some things some shifts that might have happened and how you see things. Something positive that you did today, including just showing up. Notice how you feel physically and emotionally after taking the time to work hard and strengthen your body. Maybe you understood something a little bit better today. I know you all balanced perfectly in tree pose. So just take in the good. And if a negative thought comes up, let that go. So something physical, something emotional, or something mental. Let a smile start to appear on your face. And let that happy feeling work its way from your mind's eye to your positive words, down into your heart center, into your emotional well-being, and then all the way down into your root. And then gently roll to one side, hugging your knees to your chest, sealing in this taking in the good. And then gently pressing on up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands to your heart. Thank you all for showing up today. Focus on how amazing you all are and let that stay with you at least for the rest of the day.